Hello, Scorpios. Glad that you're doing well. I am back from my trip. I hope you're doing fantastic. Um, all right, so this is for your reading for July 13th. Scorpio have a special on readings for $45 for 1 hour. And so if you'd like to get in on that reading, please contact me at the description box below or at angelguidancetarot@gmail.com. As you see, I have a sign that says I am not on TikTok. This is my only channel here on YouTube. So if you're seeing this elsewhere, it is a fraud, it's a scam, and report those people. So thank you to everyone who has reported Lena Horton on TikTok. And thank you so much for, if you see this on TikTok or my setup here, report those people, okay? All right, Scorpio, thank you so much. Hope you're doing well. I had a much needed break, and thank you for everyone that reached out to me for a reading. I will be getting back in touch with you. So let's get started with our energy, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. Remember, this is a general read. It is not a personal reading, but hopefully it will resonate with you. Your first card out is getting over this disappointment here, Scorpio. So let's take a look at that. You're getting over some kind of disappointment from something or someone. You're finally getting back to smiling again. I feel like you are mostly starting to feel relieved. You're starting to feel, you might still feel some anger here. You might still feel some bitterness or resentment towards someone, but it is nonetheless better. All right. Some of you may be experiencing some kind of struggle. It could be financially. It could be also a struggle to not let someone go because you really had some hope with this person. You really wanted to be with this person, but now it's at the point of no return. It's like this person made you feel conflicted. Yeah, you're still in some kind of conflicted energy here, even with you are getting over it though. You are passing through the passage of anger and resentment. So you're still in that, just picture a river. You start at, you were very angry and then or resentful, and then you're moving down the river, and it's getting better and better and better, right? But you do have some work here to do to get to the end of that river, to go with that, calming, keeping yourself calm, but keeping yourself also out of conflict and anger and bitterness. So there's something there you need to still work on. And it could be that you might be having a hard time getting a job. It could be financially or it could be emotionally. But there are some changes here. And it's almost giving me the feeling like if you hear from this person, there's that night. Yeah. If you hear from this person, it's going to make you, it's going to trigger you to be angry again at this person. It's like it kind of starts off with being cordial, but then the more you talk, it's just starting to make you remember what this person did to you, and it brings up those old feelings again of anger. So just be careful with that, Scorpio, with the Knight of Wands here in the reverse, because you are trying to get past this person to move on. Okay? Because you have been burned, and this person does make me feel like they have burned you and scorned you to the point of no return here. All right, you got the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You're looking at this person. Yeah, they betrayed you. You're looking at this person, somebody that can't offer you anything. Okay, you're just at this part before you had a lot of ambition towards this person. You maybe thought this person was the one for you, so forth. And this person, even if they apologize to you, you're taking it as it's too late to apologize, like the song by One Republic. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. All right, so you have a Knight of Cups here. So let's see who this Knight of Cups. This might be that same person, to be honest. But they haven't really grown into a King of Cups. All right. They're seeing you moving on, and you see this as a failure. But they are looking at you, coming back towards you. Even though you're saying it's too late to apologize, it's too late for you. I gave you many chances, many opportunities to get it right. It's like this feeling, Scorpio, that every time they came back to you, the more you healed. Because you got so angry, and it just made you fight against this person. And that's the part you feel like they used your love as a weapon against you. or somebody, if you're working with a job or something, somebody used some kind of weaponizing or sabotaging you against you, okay? And you could have lost a job also here with the Four of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so due to someone that did not like you. Okay, Judgment's in the reverse. Under that Knight of Cups, this person's getting some karma here. All right, this person's getting some kind of bad karma, bad luck, because of the way they treated you. Now, keep in mind, Scorpio, because you were dealing with somebody so devious and so sketchy and so shady, some of their energy rubbed off on you, and you might be experiencing bad luck because of them. So the more you stay away from this person, yeah, I feel like in your energy here, the more you get away from this person, you're recognizing this person was a bad luck charm, okay? You may have thought you found your prize as a person, or you found the right workplace, whatnot, but it wasn't true because these people were sabotaging you. Okay, so you're moving on because you felt like, maybe you're in this energy of feeling like nothing ever works out for me. Things are not going my way. It's because of that person you were dealing with. Their energy rubbed off on you, and you may be experiencing that feeling like nothing's turning out good for you. But the Judgment's here, and that's your energy, Scorpio. So that person that left you behind, abandoned you, or discarded you, or sabotaged you, they are experiencing some bad luck from you, okay? So you threw their bad luck back to them. And it does look like you're with Six of Swords, even though you're going to a calm place. You're going to see, yeah, there's the Sun. You're going to see your life is getting better. It's like, this is why you got to be careful about whose energy you surround yourself with. If you hear that banging sound, that's my dog chewing he's giving himself a pedicure, okay? Yeah, I don't know why he does that. I've never seen a dog do that. But anyway, you have the Sun card here. So you're moving on to this future-looking energy. And you're looking at the part of you, and you're looking like behind you, like, I can't even believe I put myself through that for that person. They're not even worth it. Yeah, so I do feel like you're coming out of this energy of bad luck feeling, or nothing works out for you, to the Sun, because you already know this person that you were with brought you so much misery, and now you're just looking for, I have to leave that person behind, because if I don't, I'm going to keep experiencing that same thing over and over. So you're looking at the Sun card as, there's got to be brighter days for me. But I know it's not with this person, right? So it's not with that person or situation. Some of you are moving in, so you may be stressing out because, like I said, the money issue here, you may have lost your job or felt unstable in some sense, emotionally, mentally, but the King of Pentacles is here. You're going to be fine, Scorpio. Now, saying that, it might not be the job of your dreams, but I'm going to call it a HMO. Yeah, say that, HMO, like the insurance. But I call it hold me over job, or hold me over energy. Okay, you're looking at this, finding something that you can just do until you might be moving to another place, experiencing something different. You might be looking outside your city to go to work, but also you're looking at the hold me over kind of feeling, because you're moving on here, Scorpio. And even if it's temporary, which most people are, but if you're looking at taking care of yourself. Like, I don't have time for a man right now. I don't have time for a woman right now. Yeah. So yeah, but you are in this energy. What do you do? What kind of direction do you want to go in? And that's probably your biggest decision here, Scorpio, is like, what direction is going to lead me best to my happiness? What direction is going to lead me to a higher level energy and surround myself around, okay? But you are coming to an end of a cycle here. All right, so let's see what's coming up in your near future, Scorpio, and see what you should be expecting here. Make sure you give me that thumbs up. I missed all of you. Cross watchers, welcome. Okay, so let's come up. Let me shuffle the cards. I am not here on TikTok. I am not on TikTok. So know that. And I will say thank you, Scorpios, for being my supporters. All right, I'm Scorpio in 5 placements, so I read deeply for Scorpio. If this is resonating for you, please give me that thumbs up. Look what came out for you, Scorpio. You have the 10 of Cups. So sometimes, life is pushing you forward, Scorpio. It's pushing you to another place, and it's almost like I'm hearing some of you. I'm leaving it to God. I'm leaving that person to God. I'm leaving to God to take me to a direction. Okay, so that's the way I feel. Or you might, whatever faith you believe in, you gotta believe in something though. Page of Swords here. Let me see what's moving forward here for you, Scorpio. Ten of Cups, Page of Swords. All right, there's Judgment again. I'm going to take that card. Temperance. Temperance, you did have the Ace of Cups in reverse. You may have fallen out of love with someone already. This is this person's energy. May have been dealing with a Sagittarius here. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is somebody that's realizing you. Okay, I'm going to kind of keep it real. You know how I do, Scorpio. I'm going to keep it real. You gave way too much energy, too much time, too much love, too much happiness, too much of everything. And this is something you need to take away from for yourself. You overextended yourself to someone. Okay, you went way beyond than you should have, or the call of duty you want to say. But this person now, I do feel like because of that anger, because of that resentment, because of whatever that feeling was, you had to release that out of your system to this person. You called them out for what they did to you. You called them out. You passed judgment on here, and I do believe you've ended this yourself. You just said, it's like this person had all the power in the beginning, back and forth with you with those nights, and they were taking control of when to see you, when to talk to you, when to speak to you, when to have a relationship with you, and then they will ghost you, disappear on you, do all that nasty stuff. The mental abuse, right? The emotional mental abuse. But now, this person's watching you, and I think you held this person accountable. You called judgment on them, and you learned that your patience, your protection of peace, your protection of your harmony comes first. And you told this person that they were a liar, that they had other options, they were trying to keep you, and they went out, tried to find other people, and they could not measure up to you, Scorpio. So this person right now, look at that. They can't move on from you. Oh. Wow, now they want to bring you the Four. Okay, we'll stop right there. I don't think you're having it, though. But I think it's almost like a feeling you're showing your power to this person. If they come back, which they will, eventually. It doesn't matter if it's 5 months, 5 years, 10 months, 10 years. These people always come back. Because that's how messed up they are. But now they can't let you go. They see you as a wish fulfillment. They do feel like you could have been some kind of soulmate here. Somebody that could have been very happy. They could have been happy with you. It's like all the things you were telling them and all the things you wanted with them, because they had the power, they rejected you. But at the end of the day, when they came back trying to talk to you again, or when they will, you're going to reject them. But they do want, in their energy here, they do want a commitment. They are going to try to make things right here, balance the scales out with you, because they can't move forward. They do have the Four of Pentacles. They want to stabilize this with you in a reconciliation, because they do see you as someone very loving, very caring. It's like they didn't see your value before. Now they do. Okay, let me see what their actions towards you. What's the next action? Because this is that person's energies cards. What's the next energy? Yeah, they want to grow with you, Scorpio. There's something happened with this person. Remember, they had some kind of bad karma going on? They could have been the one that lost their job, or they're not making as much money, and they're thinking about, yeah, they want to grow with you, Scorpio. But they see you, you're making money, you're taking care of yourself. They're looking at you from their lens of eyes, is looking at you as somebody that's independent, somebody who is doing their life. They must be stalking you and seeing you somehow. It could be fake accounts, fake Facebook accounts, fake, whatever it is. But they see you moving on. Okay? The moment you started, remember you had the Five of Cups in reverse, the moment you started healing, the moment you starting to get away from this situation, you getting away from them, they can feel that energy. But they know now, oh my gosh, I fumbled a good person. Okay? Oh, let's see what their energy, what's their next move? What is the next move from this set of cards from this person's energy? What's their next move? Show me a card or two. Spirit, angel, guides, and spirit, show me the cards from this person's energy or situation. Yeah, they see you as somebody they can work with, they can be successful with, they can have great things with, but they see you as doing great. And this is what's bothering them. They thought you were gonna, you know, all the times, all the opportunities, all the chances you gave them, they thought they had one more, and you cut it off. Yeah. Yeah, now they're in the Five of, yeah, they're in that. And they have the Queen of Pentacles, and they feel, like I said, they feel like you're a soulmate. You had the King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reverse, and they want another opportunity with you, Scorpio. I'm telling you right now, they do. Okay, so this energy here, they do want to make up with you. They want to make things right with you. But I feel like it's too late, Scorpio. Honestly, I don't know how these cards, let me take these out. Sometimes I shuffle and, you know, the other cards, and they somehow get into my set. Let me make sure there might be a sign. You know, I want to make sure all those cards are out. It's just I don't want to, sometimes I mix up my deck for somehow. But anyway, so let's go ahead. What is the outcome for this situation with Scorpio? Now, this is a full reading. If you want one personally for your own situation, reach out to me for $45. They want to apologize here. They want to tell you something. They want to offer you something. What does this person want to apologize, Scorpio? I'm telling this person wanted to apologize. Before they didn't, but now they, you may hear the word I'm sorry, but I don't know, Scorpio. That's completely up to you. I just don't feel like the World card. You feel like, they feel like you have changed. And they're having bad luck. They feel like they don't want to end this. That you were the answers to their prayers. King of Pentacles. Yeah. The Lovers. Yep, I told you, Scorpio. I'm going to leave right here because I told you they feel like now it's like maybe they weren't even really, they weren't really believing in soulmate energy, but they feeling like, why can't I get over Scorpio? You know how it felt like why you can't get over them? This is how they're thinking about you now. And they're just saying one more chance. You know, I know I did a lot of bad things to you. I know I treated you badly. I know I discarded you. I know this person looks like they are starting to hold themselves accountable for what they did to them. Because you called them out. You called them a liar. You called them a cheater, deceiving, and everything that you could think of. And you called them out. And maybe some of you may have made videos and sent to them. You know, they needed to see the pain in your eyes, what they did to you. Because you haven't came face to face. Some of you may have done that. And this person knows, without a shadow of a doubt, you are the one. You are the one who got away, who's getting away or got away. The World card here, but they can't end this for you with you, Scorpio. You are now special to them. See, before they didn't see your value. They didn't see the shining light that you are. How special your heart is. How loving you are as the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. But now, because of the Lovers card, and we saw this King of Pentacles before, they see you as somebody who, they work hard, you work hard. They see your value. They want you to see their value now. That they can offer you something great. I don't know what this problem with this person was before, but they do, because of that Queen of Pentacles energy, they do see you, King of Pentacles, they do see you as the Lovers, like somebody that, you know, their eye may have went to other people, and you're over here behind them, and you just walked away. You said, you can have it, but one day you're going to look for me. And you will search for me and everybody, and you will never find me again. You cannot replace me. They might replace you as maybe somebody better looking, somebody better younger, whatever that case, but they cannot forget the way you made them feel. And the other people that's making them feel, they feel like an empty shell with these people. That's why you got to hold on to your Empress energy, Emperor energy. and they feel like they can't move forward. This cannot end because you two supposed to be together, and all the obstacles that came in your way was just to verify that. Now, I'm not telling you go back to this person, but this is something, this person for so long have been playing other people, running around, being free, doing whatever they want to, in and out of people, hurting people. But until they met you, Scorpio, you changed this person's whole world. They can't even move on without you. Now they want to say Scorpio's the one. And I would do what it takes to get you back. But they cannot handle, this person cannot handle seeing you angry with them. Because, you know, naturally. That's why I said they cannot see the anger. They know you're angry at them. They know that you're fighting against them. And you don't want them in your life. But now the tables kind of turned because you're the one who got away. It's interesting. All right, Scorpio, I'll leave it right there. Hope you like this reading. Give me that thumbs up. And please do that because that helps me on YouTube. Give me that thumbs up. And I'm not on TikTok. So hopefully this reading resonated for you. I read from my heart, my intuition, and my mind all could get together. So spiritually, this is what I'm giving you. Okay? But I feel like this person is never going to give up on you. If you don't know, this person, this is not for everybody listening to the reading. Okay? You get to make choices too. You get to decide what you want. And that's what happened, Scorpio. Okay, I know I'm going to end the reading here, but you gave them so much power, they were making all the decisions on you. And now that you took your power back, you turned the tables to saying, I make the decisions on what I want. You don't get to decide that. It's kind of like that. You yanked that energy back of deciding for yourself. You allowed that person to make all the decisions. How long they're going to be gone. They show back up, you took them back. So now you're making it very hard on them. Like, you're putting them through the ringer to get you back. They're going to have to jump through fire, the earthquake, tornadoes, and everything to get you back. Some of you, if they pass the test, past all those obstacles, and you see it, because they're going to have to prove it to you. This is no more, I love you, I miss you, I'm sorry. That don't work for you anymore. Those words don't work for you anymore. Everything that they used to use on you, the tactics, no longer works. Like I said, they're going to have to go through fire for you. They're going to have to earn you back. And then you're not making it easy for them. And I don't blame you, because they scorn you. And you know how a scorned Scorpio feels in Ten of Swords in reverse? Whew. You're fighting back. You're like, you know what? You think you're coming back into my life after what you did? And that person now sees you as a challenge. And they're loving it. They're like, it's making them want to be back with you because you highly value yourself now. And you're not somebody that at the beginning they thought you were just somebody to play with, be honest. Until they learned you to now. Okay? All right, Scorpio. See you later, alligators. See you soon, raccoons. But give me that thumbs up, and I'll see you next time on the reading. Make sure if you like a personal reading, it's $45. Okay? Take care, Scorpio. Love you. See you in love night. Bye-bye.